Yo, what's good? It's your boy Russell Power. Welcome to another Remnant 2 build video. My bad it took me so long, man. I'm sitting here trying to speed every boss with a Sparkfire, man, and it's just not gonna happen. But first we got Affliction. You know, this comes with the Ritualist archetype. We got Long Shot at level 10. This is going to increase your range for the shotgun. You absolutely need this. Next we got Regrowth at level 10. We got Expertise at level 10. We got Spirit at level 10. We got Vigor at level 10. We got Swiftness at level 9. You're going to need this. You need to be able to move around fast, especially on the DLC. We got Strong Back. We got Bart Skin at level 10. We got Handling at level 10. And we're combining this with the Tranquility Front to give us 35% handling. And then we got Siphoner at level 10. Next, let's knock out the archetype. We're running the Ritualist and we're running the Challenger. Normally I got my script up, but I'm freehanding today. We got the Wrath, and this gives you 20% all damage to enemies that's affected by a negative status effect, and then you also get 10% critical hit chance. This is nice because you can combine it with Challenger, which gives you 35% damage to all damage. So Challenger also affects your status effects. That's why you want to run Challenger and Ritualist together when you're running a dot build. So if we take a look at close quarters, this grants you a 35% increase to all damage. This includes your burn ticks and all of that. And every other archetype grants you like 25%, I believe, or 20. But Challenger gives you the most. Next we got Miasma. So when you cast Miasma, it basically applies Bleeding, Burning, Overloaded, and Corroded. And with this build, since we have lifesteal on this build, it actually heals you. And since we're running the Stone of Malevolence, it basically instantly fills your mods on both guns. So you can make sure you use your mod and then use Miasma and it'll instantly fill them. And then we're combining with Rampage, and when you use Miasma and you have enemies around you, it instantly procs Rampage too, and you get that crazy insane damage boost. You get fire rate, reload speed, and the extra movement speed, which is needed. For the armor, I'm running the new suit, but this is not the armor you want to run. You want to run the Leto Mark 1 armor. So I'm gonna slap all of that on right now so y'all know y'all can run it. And in the corner y'all can see I got the Tranquility Front. You want to make sure you run this on this build to get that tight spread on your shotgun. I'm running the Handling and the Tranquility Front. Make sure you have those two. Next we running the Shielded Heart. This grants you 100% shield on use. And then we got Mythic Range Critical Hit Damage, Mythic Range Critical Hit Chance, and Mythic Elemental Damage. You need the Shielded Heart. It works real good with the other Ritualist skill as well. Next we got the Sparkfire shotgun, which actually comes with burning bullets, and not only that, you can actually put the mod in there too, which killed the game. So now we got corrosive rounds, and now we got Twisted Wounds too, giving us extra damage to bleeding enemies and can cause bleed. So one gun with 3 elements. So next we got the Dreamcatcher plus 10 with Dreamwave and Latency. What Latency does is lets you basically use one hit to proc Dreamwave, and we combine this with the Song of Ether. You slow everything down around you, and since we have a bunch of status effects, Stone of Malevolence lets us proc Song of Ether. We almost have Song of Ether almost every time. You're always gonna have it. Then we have Prophecy plus 10. Using the weapons mod increases mod generation by 6% for 10 seconds. At level 10, reduces mod requirement for this weapons mod by 10%. So when I say you have Song of Ether infinitely, you have it infinitely, so you can always use it. And then thanks to Stone of Malevolence, you always have the mod. And don't forget, once you use the Song of Ether, you hit an enemy, and then you can slow enemies with your Dreamcatcher as well. And for every enemy that's caught in that dream wave, you basically get 2% all damage and 2% movement speed. So if it's 5 enemies around you, you get 10% gun damage, 10% status damage, and then you also get 10% movement speed for them 5 enemies, which is real good. And next we got the Stone of Malevolence. You need this on the build. We already went over that. And next we got the Band of Fanatic. This grants you 25% status damage, and it reduces your status effect duration by 25%. You need this on the build, or if you're trying to do a dot build or a tick build. And from what I tested, this actually brings the ticks up by a major amount. Like my acid ticks was doing 26, and I slapped this on, and it was doing like 43 or 41, which is a good amount. Next, we got the probability core giving you 30% critical hit damage. We got the honey crystal giving you 5% damage for every status effect. And next, we got the abrasive whetstone granting you 15% critical hit chance and 30% critical hit damage to bleeding enemies. And what I did notice is that the chain of amplification actually works better, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, and it actually gives you more mob regeneration too, which you don't need. But the abrasive whetstone gives you more raw damage, but the chains of amplification increase your overall damage. But that's the build. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys for coming through, man. Deuces.